Prime number demo again. Last week I put out a video on prime numbers in assembler and in basic. If you recollect, I did the excuse me, the AI, artificial intelligence, for the assembler language program. The logic seemed to be okay, but the code was really terrible. Anyway, we got that fixed and run that. And I got to thinking, what if I could try AI with a basic program for the color computer doing prime numbers? And here's what I found out. Okay, color computer prime numbers using basic generated by AI. I use Google Gemini as my excuse me, artificial intelligence. I asked Gemini, and this is exactly what I typed in here: Radio Shack color computer basic program to generate prime numbers. And everything below that line is what I got back. And it tells you about generating them on the color computer, and it tells you about this example, how it's going to do it, and tells you a little bit more about the program. Says it's going to check each number I from 2 to the limit that you type in, see if it's prime and why it's prime, and we only need to check the divisors up to the square root of I. Then it drops out just 12 lines of code. It's a basic program, and then followed by a purpose for each one of the lines and what it does. Okay, n equals 500. That tells you that's your limit, and then print a heading. It tells you everything about every line in that program. Then down here is the key: okay, execution speed on the stock COCO 0.895 megahertz processor will be slow for large values of n, but it should function correctly. I talk about this, but there was a video attached to it too, but I did put it here. I mean, it was something I didn't want to see. So anyway, this is a program, 12 lines, and let's take a look at that. I copied it and pasted it in. Okay, here it is listed out. The only thing I changed was that first line, and the example was n equals 500. I'm only going to go 200 like I did last week. So let's run that, and we'll see how the program works. Okay, I actually believe it's a little bit slower in these lower numbers on account of the square root line that's in there. Square root on the basic is converting everything to floating point, and it's got lots of routines it goes through, and I think it's actually slower, a little bit slower, but very close to the same. Anyway, the program works fine. So that's what that will do. Okay, I'll put this is a PDF file. I'll put it out there, and you can read it, and copy the program, and play with it if you care to. That's it for this one. Give AI a chance. You might find new ways of doing basic code. Give it a play with it, okay? Put something in there and see how well what it does for you, okay? So that's all for this very short video.